Hello, this is James. I've been playing a lot of Tears of the Kingdom lately, and keeping my hearts at minimum to see how far I can get on cleverness and skill. And here is how I did that with the Mucktorock boss underground. This is a tough fellow with a lot of health, and very sometimes frustrating tactics where you can't move around very easily, so I need a few devices in the center for defense and offense. The defensive object is simple. It's just 4 walls, which I can make from 4 sleds, which I have a lot of at this point. I attach that structure to a rolling cart with fans, and that will get it into the center of the boss area when I'm ready to get going. And this is what it looks like when it is finished. Very simple. Now, the offensive objects are simple too, but they have a few more moving parts at first. The Mucktorock is weak to water, so I hitch a hydrant to an enemy-seeking platform, and these can chase it around the level for me. I want to attach them to this cart for 2 reasons. 1, the same for the defensive barrier to get it into the center, and 2, to free them up so they can attack as quickly as possible by detaching them from the linking piece. And a single rocket on the back will do, and this is what it looks like when it is ready to go. If I were a Mucktorock, I'd be afraid of this. Now, I need a launching stall to point both of them in the same direction. Again, sleds are great for walls, and a stake keeps everything in position. And you get to move this whole structure around to where it, so that, you know, where it's pointing makes sense. Now, I'm going to aim for the center over smooth ground, and I'm going to send the first one out. The fans will die when they get out of range, so it will actually stop on its own when it reaches the right distance. And bullseye! Now, I want to aim the rocket at the first structure, and I want to ride the whole structure in. This is about proximity. If they move too far away from Link, all of the inventions disappear, and my work is for nothing. I also want access to everything as soon as the fight begins, so I can start my attack and defense immediately. So I target the defensive structure with the hydrant platform. Boom! Now everything is within the same range of the telekinetic grip. Set these guys free. Hop into the defensive structure for safety, since the Mucktorock attacks immediately. Free my defensive structure. And it looks like everything is already working. Now, this is a hard boss. As you can see, I've got a 110 power weapon, and it will not be taking off a lot of his health at first. The overall strategy frees me up to be much more versatile and to get to him more quickly than I might otherwise, I think. So, it's able to go pretty quickly. But still, you know, that weapon would do another enemy in fairly quickly. I don't have a picture of this guy in my compendium yet, and this opportunity and this elevation seems like a good opportunity to get an action shot. So, there we go. And that is registered. And there we go. Hide inside here. Gotcha. Now, the Mucktorock spreads gunk everywhere in the second half of this fight, which makes moving around fairly troublesome. And the hydrants are especially useful while tracking it. They also help to clear out the area in general, so I have, fewer obstacles when chasing it. Looks like the gunk broke one of my defensive barrier's bonds, but that's not a problem because I can still fit inside the little elbow there. This guy is very, very jumpy. My weapon broke. This guy is very jumpy and is difficult to pin down, so I'm actually going to take this opportunity to repair my barrier. Just kind of got to fish for the right angle sometimes. There we go. And again, the beauty of the hydrants. They've got them on the ropes, even while I am collecting myself. Now, I'm sure there's a smarter way to track this thing in this boss fight, but I haven't figured it out yet. This does give me an opportunity to do something with all of these blue jellies that I've been collecting since like the beginning of the game and have used for nothing until now. Able to get a few hits on him. I'm not sure, but I think the water can help stun lock it. So once you get it cornered, they're pretty useful for this, but he's far enough away that I'm just going to recharge these batteries and turn them off. I just noticed that the little enemy-seeking platforms have little dog tails that wag when they're following their target. That's pretty cute. Hop up here, avoid that area attack. Get the hydrants back going. Go get them. And oh, well. That's why I have fruit. Hide out down here again. And again, as much as I'm clearing out with the... ooh, that was close. As much as I am clearing out with the blue jellies here, you know, I don't know if I would be able to catch up with them at all if I had to do much more of this. So the fire hydrants are really, really making that a lot easier for me. Hydrants can also be good as little kind of like pointer dogs, because as he's hopping around the level, he's fairly quick. It can be difficult to track him sometimes. So, you know, your hydrants are going to be seeking him wherever he is, so that helps to locate him when he's moving around a lot. I like that little sort of side hop that Link does, climbing on top of the structure from that angle. Looks like one of my guys stopped there, so let's turn him back on. Good. So, I'm not sure how useful that is here because I'm almost out of battery. The beauty of this is that the defensive structure is versatile enough that I can let my full battery charge without having to worry too much about my safety, and then I can just go back and deal with. I can go back and turn on my hydrants at my leisure. Now with bosses like this, the opportunities to attack, even if it takes a little while in between opportunities, if they're regular, then using those moments to do a little upkeep for my strategy, I think is a smart use of that time. And, yeah, this is also a pretty good vantage point for chucking things on top of them. Well, there goes that. Those Lionel bows are pretty useful for getting a triplicate of items that you attach to them. I'm not sure how much good that would do here, since the spread I don't think is big enough to get multiple gunk spots. But oh, there we go. Goodbye, Mucktorock. Boom. So, pretty efficient first half and an effective second half with only one hit. So, and the strategy gives me enough time to, you know, step back, collect myself, recharge, and renew my attack. So, it can be a battle of patience there. Now, we want to show appreciation for our tools even when the job is done. In fact, especially when the job is done, because that means they did good work. So we are going to send these off in style and glory. Get a wing with a roller together and some rockets. There's our roller. And we're going to rebuild our defensive structure in its rectangular form. Load up the hydrants. Number 2 and number 3. Gonna get the rockets on the back. And we're gonna pull out a couple of cannons to attach to the wings so everyone knows what's up. There's cannon number 2. And now we need a launch platform, so we will grab our ever-useful sleds and a stake. Attach these together. They will not naturally attach at this angle, so you have to kind of put the stake in the ground and then get them close by and then attach them. But that'll get you set up. It looks like something breaks here, but I'm not sure what. Everything else seems to hold. But yeah, load it up on the platform, and this is our victory jalopy. Whatever version of a Viking funeral this is, I'm here for it. Sail on, my friend. And that's that. Thank you for watching.